Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Snowrunner truck comparison. This time looking at the Yar 87 and the Tuz Tatarin, so the bigger Russian scouts, which are both very capable. So, as always, we're going to look at speed and power, turning circle, ground clearance, add-ons, and trailers. So let's jump straight in with the power test. And here we are with the power test. So the R87 has been a favourite of mine and a scouting staple of my garage. I've used it since I got it the first time I went to Alaska. It's available from level 10. And yeah, there's not really anywhere it can't go. It's got plenty of fuel and repair points and backup. Lots of spare wheel potential, and it can take the trailers, which I like to do. I never really used the Tatarin that much in main gameplay. Sort of recovered both of them that you can get in Zimnogorsk and Rift, but yeah, never really liked it. I presumed it might have been amphibious, but it's definitely not. And it's mighty thirsty. You might think, wait, well, 300 liters, but yeah, it smashes through fuel. Yeah, it is pretty good in the mud. I'll give it that. A bit better than the Yar in the mud, but the Yar is generally a bit faster. Um, but yeah, I mean they're fairly even. I'd say on like hill climbing, but the Yar just outright speed takes it. I mean, well, the other is a tank after all. So, looking at the ground clearance for the Yar and the Tatarin, they look about the same. They have a very similar sized tire. The Tatarin basically just has one giant skid plate, so it will very rarely get stuck on rocks. The Yar is the same, it's got really good clearance. Very unlikely to get them wedged or belly out on anything. So, yeah, they both score well. So now we're going to have a look at the turning circles. So, in the same manner as always, we're in low minus, full lock to the right, and let's go. Now, I don't anticipate this being very good. It's still better than any Azov truck, really, but yeah, just the size of it and the fairly low steering angle is, yeah, but. And now for the Yar's steering. As you can see, yeah, we by far exceed the Tatarin's turning circle. We will actually be able to get all the way around. So, top marks for that one. So now we're going to take a look at the add-ons, starting with the Yar 87. So it comes with 49-inch tires, of which you get a couple of different varieties. Especially useful are the chain tires for Alaska. For add-ons, you have one option of roof rack. That's how it looks without it. So the roof rack adds 300 repair parts, 4 spare wheels, and 120 litres of fuel, which added to the base fuel capacity of 110, basically double its range potential. There are no other visual add-ons that contribute to having more bits and pieces, which is a shame. And then onto the Tatarin. Sort of lacks customization, in my opinion. So you get 47-inch mud tires, but that's it. And again, the frame add-on is just a singular roof rack with only 150 repair points, only 4 spare wheels, and 120 in spare fuel. So you've only got half the spare wheels in case you somehow manage to break all 8. Only 150 repair points, and only a third of the fuel tank can be replenished. And considering it's pretty thirsty, it's not necessarily the best roof rack potential. They easily could have stacked on more fuel cans. Anyways, let's go and look at the trailers. So now looking at trailers, as you can see, the YAR-87 can equip a trailer. It's got a nice little tow bar, but what's that? No trailers for the Tatarin. Yes, you could tow because there is a central rear winch point, but you could never unload or load a trailer in that manner. So yes, kind of a point off for that one. Okay, and so on to the final results. So for frame add-ons, the Yar will score 2. Yes, both the Yar and the Tatarin just both have the roof add-on, but the Yar can use trailers, so bonus point there. In the speed test, the Yar was a couple of seconds faster. Turning radius, the Yar was better. Ground clearance, they're pretty much the same. Fuel-wise, it was actually closer in consumption percentage than I thought it would be. But obviously the Yar is more efficient and carries like what it can consume. So you basically got a double tank, whereas the Tatarin you've only got like a third more in stuff you can refuel from. Cost wise, so the Yar you unlock at level 10 and costs $30,500 when you're in a Russian garage. And the Tatarin is 146,000, which is a hell of a lot. But it is free in Rift and Zimnogorsk if you can rescue it, so it gets the 2 points there. But the value of the Yar is unbelievably good. Like, you should have this thing. It's so good and it's so cheap. It's very hard to roll it over. You got 6-wheel drive, great chunky mud tires, can tow trailers, and it's quick. It's definitely best buy. So with that out the way, feel free to check out other Snowrunner comparisons that I've got. And if you like the video, please consider actually hitting that like button, leaving a comment, and maybe subscribing. So yeah, I want to thank you very much for watching. I've been Deck, and this has been Snowrunner with the YAR-87 and the Tuz Tatarin comparison. Thank you very much, and goodbye.